this.
Somebody told Gold he could have had dance partner today.
Let me DM it real quick. I hope he responds.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
His great wings! Ha! A wickedly
North.
divine!
What?
Oh my! The challenger went down hard.
Outer south.
They're back on their feet. What grit?
Supports are close. This is gonna be in healers. In healers. Out tanks.
Ooh.
And they're done! Is it over already?
In ranged. Out melee. AoE.
They're still in it! But for how long?
There is
Into
no
a cardinal.
limit to Electro's potential.
He's gathering ether. But to what end?
Be Bravo or Delta. Delta spreads. Ooh. We get to our clock spots. Remember you're counting. Get the long timer. You add one.
How's this?
Probably a wipe. Yeah. Okay.
Oh dear, the challenger has fallen out of the ring.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
She's great wings. Ha! A
North.
wickedly divine.
Outer, south. EPS are far.
Oh my! The challenger went down hard.
This is gonna be out tanks.
They're back on their feet. What grit?
Out tanks. And then in healers.
I'm sorry, my brain's
Melee.
not working.
In range. Okay, that kind of worked. All right. AoE.
They're still in it, but for how long?
There is no limit to Electrope's potential.
He's gathering ether, but to what end?
Like Delta or Bravo? Bravo buddies. Clocking? Long timer add 1 and count. And looking north. West buddies.
Harper.
Oh,
Yeah. I think I'm 3, right?
no, it's in the
Yeah.
wrong spot.
That's right, man. I get the butt cheeks.
I just saw you were an alchemist earlier, and I just really wanted to talk about alchemy.
I see. Yeah, we should stick together.
Wait, why did 3 have 3 people there?
I'm dumb.
No.
Okay.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
She's great wings. Ha! A
North.
wickedly divine.
Inner north. DPS are close. It's gonna be out tanks. Out tanks. In healers. In out melee. and then ranged.
And they're down. Is it over already?
Whoa!
That guy, he got both the healer and the fucking melee. What the fuck?
They're back on their feet. Upgrade.
Good D-rest here.
We need to.
Damn.
There is no
3 check positions. 3 check positions.
potential.
Do we have people spots?
Wrong spots?
Right. That's around the positions.
Wait, you wanted to go over like these spots, Hanzo?
No. I noticed some people are like not in their positions.
Oh,
Like bait spots or what?
Yeah. So
Well, I can
let's
tell you-
let's recheck because
okay.
I don't remember who's where, but something seems off.
Well, are I don't know like who it would be though.
I don't know. I don't remember who it was though, so that's the thing.
Okay.
I just saw it, I was like, oh, it's off.
I guess just remember that if it's your healers and ranged, when I call your name, you're could be the farthest away from the boss while being in the safe zone to bait yours, and then for melee tanks, you're the closest. So just make sure that happens. We'll try to pay attention a little bit more, see people's positioning.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the lead.
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
His great wings.
North.
Wickedly divine.
Inner, south. DPS are close. It's gonna be in tanks. So, in tanks closest, out healers farthest. In melee closest. Out ranged farthest. Okay, everybody.
They're back on
AoE.
their feet. Upgrade.
There is no limit to Electrode's potential.
He's gathering ether. But to what end?
This would be the north side, Alpha or Bravo. Bravo spreads. Okay. Clocking and counting.
How's this?
Looking north. Spreads west. Amazing.
Oh shit, I don't remember what to do here. I'm sorry.
No, just stay still and heal. Just heal. Just heal. Or you can, as soon as that cast is over, you can move it north.
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
Seems safer to do that though.
Gotcha. Remember to move. You ready to move fast? Left. Hit by opposite colors. Tanks are in front. Swap sides. Oh, swap sides again.
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
Oh no.
Looks like someone's donut wasn't far forward enough again, I guess.
Hmm. Yeah.
Straight through the center stack on the other side.
Just remember these little things on the ground. So that's your guide for if you're you have the blue donutty looking thing.
donut.
Donut.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
His great wings! Ha! A wickedly
North.
divine!
Inner north. Supports are far. It's gonna be in tanks. In tanks. Out healers farthest. In melee closest. Out ranged farthest.
Oh my! The challenger went down hard.
Hey, we.
But for how long?
There is no limit to Electro's potential.
He's gathering ether, but to what end?
It's gonna be Alpha or Charlie. Alpha spreads. Flocken.
Block spots.
Count. Looking north. Spreads east.
Shoot. I did the kit. Yeah, it's probably white.
I think just you
Oh.
two. Okay, would
Oh.
be yeah.
Oh, I thought it
So
was gonna be
just-
bigger.
Just heal a lot. Okay, easy.
Electrope has many uses.
We'll get ready to move to one side very quickly. Left. Opposite colors. Swapping. Staying.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was supposed to be in front of you. My bad.
This is gonna be the transition spots where we're reversed because she's gonna be pointing south.
They're back on their feet.
So
What great.
tanks should be south, melee should be north. Healer should be north, range
I
south.
cannot die here. I have no choice but to surrender to Electrope.
Remember, you're gonna start like kind of on the waymark and then left, right, left, right. So you're with me at Griffin. And then be somewhat behind me because like that purple hit.
Wicked Thunder is discharging vast amounts of ether.
This is gonna purple hit. DPS in. Rotate again.
I will not fail.
Something is growing from her body.
So we purple hit. DPS in. And rotate. You have a D3 if you want. And then get between C and D. And get ready to just heal Griffin. Maybe kind of. Oh. You want to be between C and D, C and D, C and D.
Oh shit.
Domingo, you got me killed.
What?
You still didn't.
As
I
it should be.
myself. And you still in the bean. I'm like, am I wrong?
Okay,
Where's it going?
yeah, just good luck healers because you both have Brink and this is really hard hitting.
Nah, we're fine.
Remember your light party groups.
Oh god. We're not fine!
Tanks are fine.
Yeah, easy.
We're fine!
It's just involved.
From get between the second and third row, and then you look to the opposite side and look at that arrow that's pointing outwards.
Oh. I don't have enough TBN for that.
We need to go over the transition again, or
No, I was just thrown off because I think we were on the other side last time.
We were on the, like, I mean, with the markers?
Yeah, I thought we were in a different corner. Maybe it was just my camera spin. It doesn't matter. I'll adjust.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
She's great wings! Ha! A
North.
wickedly divine!
Inner, south.
And they're down!
Support's so close. Oh no. Okay, this is gonna be out healers.
They're back on their feet! What grit?
Out healers far. In tanks close. Out ranged bar.
Oh my!
In melee.
Challenger went down hard. They're still in it! But for how
There's an
long?
AoE coming up.
There is no limit to Electrope's potential.
He's traveling either. But to what end?
This will be south side. Buddies, Delta. Clocking. Counting.
How's this?
Looking north. Buddies east.
Take this! Electrope has many uses. Watch and learn.
Oh, look at that massive
Left side, left.
skills are as sharp as ever.
I'll erase you.
Swapping. staying. There you go. Alright, so the transition spots, so we're kind of backwards. So Griffin, you're
Wait,
with
where-
me.
Oh, I'm
You're
sorry.
with me.
Yeah, I was just looking for you.
So we're gonna start to the left of
I
B.
have no choice.
There you go.
but
Yeah.
to
I'm just gonna go
surrender
right,
to
left, right, left.
electric.
Just keep rotating. Keep rotating.
Wicked Thunder is discharging vast amounts of ether!
This is gonna be a purple hit. Supports are in. Make sure you rotate. Don't rotate again.
Sorry.
It's okay. Alright. It's the end of. Just find me when you get up, and then get behind me. Yellow.
Yes! Something is growing from her body!
This is gonna be the purple hit. Supports are in. Okay, worked out. Then get between C and D. C and D. Just heal. Hopefully I time this right. Alright. Nice, we have tank LB. Remember, between the S and the W of switch.
Okay.
And if you're gonna be early or late, you would err on the side of late.
And unleashed a new fellow soul!
Just remember, there's gonna be light parties after the hit. Light parties between the second and third row. Look across and find the one that's pointing out. So left side, we're going backwards one. Outer. And it's gonna be a mustard bomb, so tanks in front, and then we do spread positions once the tethers have been grabbed. Remember, you're gonna flip your camera with your tank. So just be in your own square. Oh, and don't forget to mitt that.
I did.
Okay, we're going front right. And then we're gonna swap sides.
Convert her body's ether!
Swap sides. Okay. This will be an AoE. And then we all want to be in the center. Oh god.
What the fuck?
So you're gonna be in the center, and we're gonna go either 1, 2, 3, or 4. I'm kind of rezzing, so this might be. It's okay. This is fine. Okay, 3. Okay. 4. Inner. So you want to be close to the southern ad. Close to the southern ad. Okay, now we're gonna go into corner spots. So ranged and healers are in the back on 3 and 4, and then melee are 1 and 2. We're either gonna go cardinals or intercardinals. Going intercardinals and spread. Intercard spread. And then we're gonna stay here and stack. Stay stack. This will be outer.
Was I supposed to go to the right?
Oh, that was
We can go over that. AoE. Okay. And then she's gonna store this, so later this is gonna be front left. And we're gonna go into light parties again on the left, right sides. And then you'll see towers spawn, so it's gonna be tanks, melee, healers, range for tower order. Okay. Yeah. Where do we want to start? One second.
How the hell that AOE did 155k with fucking Mick on?
Yeah. Where
I
do we
think-
want to start?
I think start with after the LB3, so that way people
Yeah.
know where to go
Like,
without following me or Shino.
alright, this is enough, I think. Hopefully. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, my mouse just like my last 6 buttons decided to stop working in the middle of that.
Oh. This. Share screen. Do this one, I think. I feel like this is the best way to. I don't know, like, so. Griffin, where do you want to start? Because does the transition make sense? Just going back and forth, or anyone really? If anyone else has questions.
Oh, you're talking about the phase where I stand behind you?
Yeah.
Yes, it does. I only did it the one time, and it was like right before we ended. But I understand what needs to happen. So, I'm not too. I don't really have like a sense of exactly where I need to stand. If you weren't there, I'm basically just following you. But I understand that whoever gets hit first needs to be standing in the back so that the other person can tank the beam. I just didn't realize that I needed to transition again and then take the beam. So I stood up there all proud, like, huh. And
Right.
so,
Yes.
but yeah, I understand that. But because I keep dying during that, I've never seen the phase entirely, due to the fade to blacks. So
Yes.
if there's something that I'm missing, it's not impossible.
Yeah, that's basically it. Like, the safe spots for, I guess, when it's on the B, like, it's literally that diagonal you can use as a guide for where to stand, and then for this, it's kind of a little bit more difficult, but, like you say, just stand directly behind me, and you'll be fine. Like, you can
Are we're at D, Delta?
We're at Beta.
Oh,
Bravo.
Beta. Okay, that helps. All right.
So yeah, just look for yellow.
Yeah, I was looking for your name, and I've made all the letters all tiny, so that was a little difficult. I just at this point I just tagged you. I'm like, let's just end all these games.
Yeah. Okay. And I think this is fairly self-explanatory. Like,
I
The
think
idea-
you're sharing the wrong screen if you're trying to show us something.
oh, do you not see?
We see your character. Are you trying to show us the other platform?
Yeah. Oh.
No, we don't see that.
Okay. Okay. Interesting. Maybe I have to do it through. Instead of this. Okay. 1 second. 1 second.
If you have
Yeah, I think
multiple
you're streaming the
screens, you
game,
can stream your desktop,
Yeah.
and you can stream Windows as well.
Yeah. I guess here you can do that. Let's share screen instead of. Because I don't think it likes OBS. Screens. Okay. I assume you see this now.
Yes.
Okay. So let's go. Let's see. Tail. So this is the transition. I'll just play it out, and then just stop me if you have questions, because I think it's easier if you see the entirety of how all the mechanics work. So you did that good. And that makes sense, like you're on this side and you want to look for that one arrow on the opposite side looking
It's
outwards.
pointing outwards, right?
Yep, and that's our safe lane. For the right group, it would be the second lane. So you don't... And, like, if it's ever the case where we need to run all the way to the first, I would recommend hitting sprint, because it's pretty hard to not get clipped if you don't. So I'll call for that for our side, but just as a FYI in the future. So, yeah, we go to safe spot. And at this point, I'm looking at the boss. She's doing an orange sword, which means the middle is bad. So I'm calling to be at the outer. And then this is going to be Mustard Bomb, where the tanks pick up the tethers. And then at that point, we all need to spread into our own tile, because what's happening is as soon as this goes off, almost everyone's getting blasted by an AoE. So if we're all stacked together, we get killed. But as you can see, Meru is right here in the corner. She did not get hit, so what's happening is the tanks are transferring a debuff that they just got to whoever did not get hit. And then in the next couple of seconds, Meru is going to get exploded on. So that's what's going on there. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Alright. Now, normally, tanks don't die there.
How much MIT do you usually pop there?
I usually do Rampart, Bulwark, your Holy Sheltron. Maybe
Basically
if
everything?
I didn't hit anything for that.
Okay, yeah. Even with that, it can be kind of dicey. So if you're not topped off, like healers, make sure people are topped off for this section. Okay, and then the boss is going to be telegraphing like where the safe spots are. If it's glowing red, she's gonna ground pound, and if it's blue, she's doing like a knockback, and we'll get to that. But so we're gonna. All right, so this is the safe spot. Like Griffin, you were just in the bad area, but like good indicator. Sorry,
It's a diagonal line again.
yeah. If I stop moving my camera and so yeah, you see these diagonals on the squares. So that's basically your guide for the safe spot.
Okay.
Like, if you're gonna follow people, be more outer, because some people like to really hug straddle the non-safe safe line. Just be on the outer. If you have to.
Okay.
Is that me? Do I do that?
Sometimes. And then at this point, what's happening is it's kind of like normal, where she has all these clones on the outside. I'm kind of getting resin in the middles, but you'll notice that. Sorry. So what's happening here is you'll see that the circles are slightly offset. And what I'm looking for is which ones are going to hit the ground first. And that tells me that those are going to be activated, and I need to look at those for the safe spots, which is going to be 1, 2, 3, or 4. So, because these are, telegraphing the bad zones, we know that 3 is safe. And then at the same time, she's going to be doing her other clones. You have to figure out where the safe spot is there. And we just go over there. At the same time, she's doing an inner-outer thing. Is this too much information? Is that all of it?
No, it's not. I'm just not going to process this until I wake up tomorrow.
Okay.
No, I need to understand it now, but like to be able to explain it to somebody else, that won't be till tomorrow.
Okay.
But I understand everything you're saying. Everything you're saying makes perfect sense.
Okay.
But I'm gonna die, and that's fine. I've accepted my fate.
Well, it's like, okay, we'll just go from there then. I guess we should here do the. These are the next mechanic. You can do the spread spots for intercards and cardinals.
See, my mistake was picking healer. If I was a
Yes, it
DPS,
was.
this would not be as complicated. Because
No,
I
actually,
can
no
process all
shit.
of this, but the moment somebody takes a huge hit and I try to heal them, I'm gonna die.
Yep.
Or Maha puts up that goddamn technical, I'm gonna die. So
Oh my god!
Wait, why are you blaming this technical?
I was
I'm not
told I
playing
need to
the
glare 4 when technical comes up, okay?
He ain't wrong.
You have no idea how I'm monitoring my glare 4 for cooldown, because I know that if it's available, then that means I have like 15 seconds to get technical to get them out before technical's gone. Not to mention misery.
Oh yeah, I was gonna mention misery.
Oh my God.
Mention misery.
I think misery does way more damage than glare 4, so I have to get that out.
Yes,
Yes.
that is correct.
And then every time I'm like, oh, we survived and everybody's at full health, and I
Holding
see
misery for 2
I presence of mind is available, but technical's not up. I'm like, oh, I'm a failure.
Don't worry about DPS right now.
No, I told
Jay, we
you
don't
this.
hold it for 2 minutes. We just make sure it's available at the 2-minute mark. So we will throw away some lilies if we have to make sure that misery up
Oh.
before the 2-minute window, because we don't want to use lilies during the 2-minute windows.
Let me
because
tell
that's-
you this, Griffin. The best way to learn a fight is to not DPS. At
Yeah.
least,
Yeah.
like
Just
a lot of JP actually do like dry runs, no DPS runs, where all they do is just mechanics and the bare minimum of tanking and healing, just so that they can focus on doing mechanics. And that's actually not a bad idea for you, since it seems like you get super distracted by all the dumb technical shit right now.
I told him this shit. I did not force this shit on this nigga.
We are aware.
once you can explain it
I
tomorrow,
told you,
then you can
wait.
worry about DPS.
Hey, I told him like when you get to another fight, you can start.
Because there's no
getting in
DPS checks in this fight until the very end.
Just take it easy.
And then that's also a heal check at the end.
Well,
yeah.
yeah, but that's something else.
Wait, she'll be damaging us during her
Well, yeah,
final
you'll have-
attack?
Oh yeah, it's like it just keeps hitting and then
Okay.
it hitting super hard, and then she'll do a final attack that will actually like do the super one shot. But until then, you still have to do work.
So this is the following mechanic where we're either going to intercards or cardinals, and we're just kind of designating spreads and stuff, kind of where we died-ish. So like Griffin, you would be with Jay, or Meru. Oh god.
Whoa.
Inception. So if you're still tuned into the stream, I don't know, maybe we should go over this, because
I am. How do you tell which ones are circles? Like the wings instead of the gun?
yeah. So again, with the blue part, the one that's going down first is the one that's going to happen first. And right, so you're looking for the wings. Wings means it's donuts, and cannons means it's a cross. So I'm saying like we're going to the intercards first, and you're spreading because this cast bar is scattered. And then I'm looking at the other one, and then because it's cannons, we have to stay in this section. So we're staying and stacking, because it's always going to be the opposite of the first. So you see the cannons there. And then
So us going to intercards for the circle and us being spread, those are two separate factors?
yeah. Because
So you would have said intercard pairs if we needed to stand together.
Yeah, or stack or something. To that.
Stack. Okay, right. Okay.
Um, so,
You can use the size of that blue circle that's dropping. That's gonna be the diameter of the donut.
Okay.
As you can use that as a guide.
and normally I'm a little more bird's eye view for that, but
Yeah. Don't know how you function in that angle during that mechanic.
it's because I got res and then I was like, oh, I don't
Yeah.
have the boss targeted, so I was like, oh, I gotta do that.
Ah.
Anyway. Yee. Did you? I don't know if Jehu, if you want to still hang out.
Oh, is someone around?
No, Aki. Well, I don't know if Aki's.
I don't care. It's fine.
Okay. Well, we'll see. What he says.
Aki.
Yeah, I asked Aki. I don't know. He was on.
When you skip, does the
What?
lockout occur the moment you agree, or does it occur if you pass?
The moment you step foot in,
Okay.
he said, "Sure." So, if you want to continue your 16 adventures,
Sure, I guess. Whatever. I'm already in here. I might as well keep going.
keep going.
Yeah, I might as well.
Okay. All right. Here we go.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the league!
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
Damn, Chino is not a good target for TBN.
North.
Too much defense.
The inner north. Supports are far. This is gonna be in, and then tanks. So in tanks closest, and then out healers farthest. And then in melee closest. And out ranged farthest.
And they're done! Is it over already?
AoE.
They're still in it! But for how long?
There is no limit to Electrode's potential.
He's gathering ether, but to what end?
The Alpha with Charlie. Charlie sprints.
Oh,
Yeah, I wasn't.
Oh,
Challenger
I didn't think so.
my bad.
Wasn't
Oh well,
Oh well,
it happens.
it does.
Hanzo was not listening to the callouts.
nope.
So,
And yet I'm the only one that lived.
Indeed.
I mean, I moved into C. I figured might as well go with everybody.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
Yeah, healers are a good target for that.
If one needs wings, one needs
Sorry, I'm a newbie tank.
She's great wings! Ha! Oh,
South.
wickedly divine!
To be inner south. Supports. Bar.
Oh my! The challenger
That was my fault, Maha.
I know.
To be out tanks.
I wasn't sure if I was supposed to try to adjust or not.
back on their feet! What crazy
To be out tanks. In healers. Out melee.
Oh boy.
In ranged. Okay, nobody important. Daily.
I can't admit it. That's a baby.
There is no limit to Electrope's potential.
He's gathering Eva, but to what end?
North side. Bravo spreads. Clocking. Counting.
How's this?
Looking north. Buddies west.
Take this! Electrope has many uses. Watch and learn.
Oh, look at that massive
Right.
cannon! Her skills are as sharp as ever.
I'll erase you.
Wait. Okay, no. Somehow I didn't fuck that
Swap.
up. Okay.
Swap. Stay. Alright, it's gonna be the transition spots, so we're kind of backwards.
choice but to surrender to Electro.
So it's going to be to the left of your marker, looking inwards, so it's a start pattern. And just keep rotating. Always rotate. 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 Be a purple hit. Some sports are in. Keep rotating. There you go. And then rotate again. Rotate again. Nice. Okay, end of the first set. Rotating.
Something is growing from her body.
This is gonna be a purple hit. And always rotate. Sports in, rotate. And then rotate again, rotate again. Hey. Alright, between C and D. Everyone between C and D. So, hard hitting. Nice.
She's taken electrodes into her body and unleashed a new fellow soul.
Get ready for light
was a little
parties. Oh, light parties. So left group's moving back one. This will be outer. This is going to be a mustard bomb, so we're going to get someone stacked so tanks can pick up tethers. Then we're gonna go into our tiles, spread tiles. Get spread tile. So Griffin, that tile that's kind of in the second row is for you, so it's a little bit easier to reach everyone with heals. Okay, this is gonna be a knockback on the right dot. So you see this red dot right here? That's the knockback origin. You
Okay.
knock back there, and then there's a red dot on the other side. You get knocked back from that one as well, once we... So, 2 knockbacks. 1 knockback right there, the next knockback, red dot. Okay, nice. And there's gonna be a AoE coming up, Azure Thunder. It's the one that we kinda died to before. Nice. Okay, now everyone's gonna be in the center because we're gonna bait puddles and we're gonna go to 1, 2, 3, or 4. One. Let's see, it's gonna be 3. 3 is outer. Very nice. Okay, and then we're gonna get into our corner buddies. So healers and ranger in the back. So you're with Meru, Griffin, and then
I'll go to the
going
right, facing the middle. You have to spread.
This is intercard spread. Intercard spread. Intercard spread. We're gonna stay here and stack. Stay stack. It's the inner, so. There you go. Perfect. AoE. And then just gonna do a storage mechanic, and then we're gonna do towers on light parties. So storage, front, right later. So get into light parties left, right side. We're gonna do tanks, melee, healers, range. So you want to be between me and Meru. And you're gonna soak a tower. And then we're gonna memorize. So remember, so directly east-west is gonna be the safe spots for these things.
I was supposed to memorize this.
Let's go. So we're
Our
gonna
side
go,
sprint.
left side is going to 1. 1, 1, 1. And then 2. And then 4. And then this will be front right. So front right. Remember the diagonal on that square thing is a safe spot. And then swap sides.
Suit on again.
Alright, you get your own tile. So you can be in the second row there, like for healing if you wanted.
I'm sorry, I understand
That's
now. Okay. I was just trying not to get anyone killed.
You guys doing the
So close. Alright, this is storage for later. It's gonna be a right dot. So this is the sunrise mechanic. AoE right now. We haven't really gone over, but we're gonna get debuffs here, like the ones that we had for the cannon stuff. And you wanna get hit by opposite color when it's your turn. Long timers, so that's 30 seconds right now. Long timers are getting towers, which are spawning east-west. And then, yeah, good luck. Oh, okay. Gives me inner.
How'd you live?
Oh, you could maybe LB3 time it? LB3 time it? Oh, huge? Interesting. It goes through.
It goes through involved.
That it does.
Big
Are we supposed to invuln the second mustard bomb?
You don't have to, but
It's an
option.
there's not really anything else to use it on unless for like emergency.
Yeah, the only reason why I have always transferred it is it's just nice to have your invuln when things go awry for sunrise, or even the sword and quiver mechanic, which has actually saved me a couple times. That's the only
Damn you
reason
and
why I
your
say it.
logic.
That's me not trusting, I guess.
Wow.
Invulning and then like high-fiving your other tank.
I mean, it's fair.
It's usually more important.
Is it possible to pass the mustard bomb debuff to the wrong person?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Yeah.
Like I was trying to run all the way over to Kit and like zigzag through people.
Yeah, Kit and Maha, Maha and I were the ones that didn't blow up, so we
Yeah.
were the correct targets.
It's you have to get pretty close so you don't have to zigzag too much. And if you do pass it off to the wrong person, that person can pass it off to the right person if they're vigilant enough.
So that means I could pass it back to Hanzo, or no?
When you pass it off, you get another debuff that says you can't get it again. So there's like a fail safe, I guess. Anyway, questions, comments, concerns? Sunrise is kind of the last major mechanic that requires a lot of brain power.
You might want to specify who's taking north and who's taking east towers, because I saw 3 people go to the east tower.
You're awake.
Oh wow, hey.
What? I wasn't at the tower. I was baiting.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
She's great wings! Ha! A wicked
South.
divine.
Oh my god. feel like this is the first south of the night.
On the first one, yeah, it is.
So inner south. Supports are close. It's gonna be out and tanks. Out tanks. In healers. Out melee. In ranged.
And they're down. Is it over already?
So you're a little close, Maha. AoE.
Well, I got hit twice.
They're back on their feet. What grit?
There is no limit to Electrope's potential.
Looking at the Cardinals.
He's gathering either. But to what end?
Bravo or Delta. Delta buddies. Clocking and counting.
How's this?
Looking north. Sorry, east buddies.
Oh my! The challenger went down hard.
Maybe?
Take this.
Sorry, I went east spread. I heard buddies, but my brain it visualized spread.
Gotcha.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
His great wings! Ha! A wicked
Or
thing
north.
aside.
Inner south. Supports are far. This is gonna be out and tanks. Out tanks. In healers. Out melee. And in range.
And they're down! Is it over already?
wee.
They're still in it, but for how long?
There is no limit to Electrope's potential.
He's gathering Eva, but to what end?
The south side. Spreads Charlie. Right, clocking and counting.
How's this?
Looking north, looking north. Buddy's east.
Take this! Electrope has many uses. Watch and learn!
My goodness.
Look at that massive
Left.
cannon. Her skills are as sharp as ever.
I'll erase you.
Swapping sides. Swapping sides again. It's transition spots, or a little backwards.
No! I cannot die here! I have no choice but to surrender to Electrope.
Wicked Thunder is discharging vast amounts of ether!
Purple hit. Sports in. And rotate. Okay, nice.
I will not fail.
Egad! Something is growing from her body!
Purple hit coming up. DPS in. And rotate one more time. Nice. Between C and D, C and D. Big AoE coming up.
Now, combat will truly begin! She's taken electrodes into her body and unleashed a new fellow soul!
It's gonna be light parties soon. Left side's gonna go up 1.
Oh my! The challenger went down hard.
Outer. Then it's gonna be mustard bomb.
They're back on their feet! Hot grit.
Alright. It's gonna be front left.
She's using electrode to convert
Gonna
her
get
body
ready to swap sides. Popping. Okay. It's gonna be an AoE coming up. I'm gonna start in the center, and then we're gonna 1, 2, 3, or 4. Two, 1. Inner, so close to the northern ad. There you go. Nice. This is your corner spots. With your buddy. Be Cardinals. Cardinals stack. Cardinals stack. I'm gonna rotate spread. Rotate spread. Maybe outer?
Oops.
Okay. It's gonna be an AoE, so... Keep the dream alive? Storing for later. This is gonna be the light party groups where we're all gonna die, but the towers. So melee, or tanks melee, healers ranged. So healers getting third. Line up on top.
So that chain thing, you only want to pay attention when the arrow's pointing at it.
Yeah.
Okay. I counted like 8 of them last time.
Yeah.
I didn't realize there were arrows.
It's so funny how it's like when you're finally actually look at the mechanic when you're not having to heal. It's like, oh, that makes sense now. Because I do that a lot. Do we need to go over that cardinal intercardinal stuff?
I'm not sure why I died there, but a lot of people died, so I don't know if I did something wrong or if someone else did something wrong and I just
Some
took their
confusion,
damage.
though, over whose cardinal was south, but it's Griffin in mine.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, so people were just late getting to the spread spots afterwards.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you were a little slow, so you got clipped by my spread, Griffin.
Oh, okay, it's that large.
It's that fast
Ah,
and large. It's
So
just
for
like
the,
80% of the size of the donut hole, so you gotta be pretty close to the edge.
Yeah.
for the Tesla sword, you basically need to watch to see which one is not being pointed at, and that's a safe one. And it's alternating, so you have to watch every other marker, right?
So watch,
Yeah.
like if the arrows are pointing at your side, then those are the ones you look out for.
Okay.
Yeah. Here, if you are you still
Do we always get the arrows first on our side?
no? Do you
Okay.
are you still tuned into the stream thing?
Give me one moment. Yeah, I see it.
Okay. If I can play here. So this is starting right now. So you see, like Harper was saying, the arrows are going to that far platform.
Right.
Those are, whenever they're pointing at your platform, those are the ones that you want to memorize. So being on this
So
right
for
side
this
part-
one, the safe one is the front one.
It's hard to tell. Yes, it is. And then so now those ones are tethering, so you can see that they're pointing to this platform. So that means the first safe spot is the second lightning rod.
Okay.
And then it's just gonna go to the other side. So you don't care about that, and it comes to this side, and you see like, okay, it's pointing at my platform. It's first one's now safe, and it's always gonna be like each one of these. It's never gonna be the first one twice. The
Okay.
second one twice. It's always gonna have each pillar is gonna be
All
safe.
4 are going to be used.
Yes, all 4 will
Okay.
always be used. So, if you know the first 3, you know what the last one's going to be. And if you guessed wrong, then somewhere in your logic you didn't pay attention.
Okay.
So yeah. And then let's see. Harper, did you know why you?
Yeah, I wasn't looking where I was standing. I was in an exo flare at the beginning.
Okay, gotcha. All right.
I was like barely in it, I felt like, but apparently
Yeah.
too much.
Okay. Anyway, so we're good with our cardinal, intercardinal spots. So like,
Maha and I get east
yeah.
and southeast.
Yeah, Hanzo will be good.
Yeah.
We both tried to go south of that.
Ready.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
She's great wings! Ha! Oh,
North.
wickedly divine!
Inner, north. DPS far. Be out and healers. Out healers far and in tanks. Out range. In melee.
Oh, what happened?
I dashed too far. I didn't think you wouldn't dash me that far.
They're still in it! But for how long?
There is no limit to Electrode's potential.
neither. But to what end?
To be Bravo or Delta. Bravo spreads. Flocking counts.
How's this?
Looking north. East spreads.
Take this! Electrope has many uses. Watch and learn.
Oh, look at that Nasa cannon.
Left.
Her skills are as sharp as ever.
I'll erase you.
Stay. Swapping.
No! I cannot die here! I have no choice but to surrender to Electrope.
Wicked Thunder is discharging vast amounts of ether!
Purple hit. DPS in. Rotate.
I will not fail.
Egad! Something is growing from her body!
Purple hit. DPS in. Rotate. Alright, between C and D.
Body will hold. It's must.
AoEs.
She's taken Electrope into her body and unleashed a new fellow soul!
It's gonna be light parties next. believe in you all.
What? Why?
We're sprinting left side. Nice. Inner. Mustard bomb.
Hmm.
It's gonna be the right dot. I'm getting knocked from the left dot after this.
Oh, sorry.
Gonna be an AoE coming up. Stack in the center. 1, 2, 3, or 4. One. Let's be 4. Inner. So next to the ad. There you go. Right. And then corner spots. To be Cardinals spreads. Then rotate, stack. Rotate, stack. Outer. AoE. Just gonna do a storing mechanic into towers. So later it's going to be front left. Safe. So now you can do towers, spots. So Griffin, you're between me and Meru.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I know what you mean.
I have faith. Y'all are going to memorize the arrows that are pointing at your platform. And Griffin, you want to be close to the east. There you go. Also, don't forget, Shino's going to be taking some hefty damage during this.
Yes, I'm seeing that. Oh wait, did I run? I ran early.
Yeah, it's going to be front, left, front, left. Front, left. They get ready to swap sides.
They're back on their feet. What grit?
Okay. Mustard bombs. Front left for later. And AoE. And good luck. Have fun. Debuffs are going out. Long timers are getting the towers first, and then otherwise short timers are gonna get cannons. So north-south towers.
Oh, my God, is this thing targeting me?
Yeah.
Oh.
And yeah.
I think I pointed that the wrong way.
It's okay. Good luck. It's north-south towers, but
yeah, I guess
And just to be clear, I don't want to dodge it, right? I want to let it just hit me, but the other cannon person needs to make sure that they don't hit anybody else.
Yeah. You.
So I
bait
just need to
your
like
cannon.
aim it outward.
Have you looked at sun uptime sunrise at all?
Have I looked at what?
Nope.
This mechanic. Okay. The way we do it is a little. Yeah. Okay, so like,
He needs the link.
yeah.
Somebody just typed something. I heard
Do
it in
not
my
make the link
headset.
link.
Oh, it might have been. Okay. Well, link. I don't know. Does the cup noodle quiz help?
I don't know actually.
I feel like
I
When
feel
you
like-
when you
Help
actually
me.
give it to work,
It really
It
helped
works.
me.
yeah.
Will it help Griffin? That is the question.
I mean, probably.
Okay. So actually, we'll look at my screen first before you do
Okay.
it on your own, so that I can kind of coach you through this. Okay. So the first thing you want to make sure is that this thing does not have a red X in it. We want the markers to show up. So if there are no markers, this is the wrong strat. So we want markers. So the thing is that you're either gonna get a short or a long timer on either yellow or blue, and that's denoted in this upper right corner. So, are you a long timer or a short timer?
I was a short timer. I had a
In this thing, are you a? Do you know?
Oh, I'm a long timer.
Yes, and you're, as you can see, yellow cannon or yellow debuff. So, the first thing, so long timers always want to get towers first, and short timers get the cannons first. So you're a long timer. Which of those two choices do you go to? Cannons or
I
towers?
I go to towers. I would assume one.
Towers are, so like the cats are cannons.
Oh, the towers are the circles.
The towers, okay, so the way
Or
this
the
works is like,
I just saw the winged birds. Okay.
yeah. These green things just are the choices that you have to select.
To not kill anyone else.
Yeah. So it's
Okay.
like, so you're a long yellow. So all you need to know, you're long, you're gonna get towers first. I'm gonna call where the towers are. These are east-west towers. And
Okay.
as a support, you're always gonna get either the west tower or the south tower.
Okay.
So, because these are east-west, you're going to the west tower. So, bam. So that's good. Okay. The next.
So how will you call? Will there be a call out for towers?
Yes, I always call towers. So it's east. If I say east-west, the towers are spawning east-west, and they're always going to be like
Okay.
at the perimeter.
Okay.
Okay. So at this point, it's going to say up the top. If once you soak the tower, next thing is that she's either going to do a purple beam or a sword. So because it's purple beam, and I'm also going to call this, I'm going to be like, I'll say inner. You're just going to be in this vertical inner area. So either three of these dots will work. I'm just going to go there. Okay, so now that's over. Your timer is now coming to a close, and now you have to do cannons. So because you're yellow, you gotta get hit by the opposite color.
Oh.
So it's gonna be very similar to M3S, where the ropes, you had to like look in a certain direction and go clockwise or counterclockwise. For you, you're always gonna be looking at the northwest cannon at 1, and you're gonna go counterclockwise. So because you're yellow and you need to get hit by the opposite, you look at 1 and you say, okay, it's blue, it's the opposite color. That's where you go. Now, it's really important that you know which one of these two dots to stand at, because that's if you stand in the wrong spot, you're gonna kill people basically. This is a very position sensitive strategy.
Okay.
And the
And
easiest
are the
way-
two opposing cannons alternating sides?
Not necessarily. So it could be like blue, blue, yellow, yellow.
No, I meant in terms of the two spots. Like if one is standing to the left on the opposite side, is the other one standing to the right, so that the beam passes by?
I'm not sure if I follow what you're saying. you're
So
saying,
you
like-
said it depends on. Okay, here's a better question. You said it's where you stand is very sensitive. How do you determine where you stand?
So the easiest way is because I'm calling where the towers are, that also tells you where on the marker you're standing. So because these are north-south towers, you're gonna stand on the north side of this marker.
Okay.
Conversely, so it's always gonna be like the outer edge of the number waymarks, and outer being like for 1 it's west and north, and then for 4 it's south and west. Those are like the outer, if that makes sense, because these are the inner sides.
So if it was east and west towers, you stand on the outer side of the numbers, and if it was north and south towers, you stand to the north and south of the numbers.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly. Just as these are shown, where the green things are. Those are your options. So because north-south, you're standing on the north here. Does that make sense?
Yes.
And then congratulations, you've more or less solved it. And then you just retry, and then keep doing it until you don't wipe the group.
Okay. So how many times is this going to occur?
Once.
Just once or twice?
Like, it depends on how you think of it. As a group, towers are happening twice, and cannons are happening twice.
Right.
But this whole, like, thing happens once. Okay, so...
Does short always go first?
Yes. So let's figure
Okay.
out. We'll do a short timer. So now that you're a short timer, are you doing cannons or are you doing towers?
I'm doing cannons.
Yes. Alright, so now, where are you looking first? To figure out where you go.
Well, first, I would need to know your tower call out, wouldn't I?
Yeah, I could do that. So, east-west.
Well, no, don't I need to know it, or do I not need to know?
I mean, yes, you will.
Okay.
But they're east-west.
Okay, so you went. Oh, duh! It's right there on. I see. It's on the diagram. I'm sorry. I'm just so used
No,
to
no, it's
listening
fine.
for your calls. So it's east-west. So I would go to the right of 3.
Not quite. So, you have this blue debuff, right?
Okay. Oh, no! I'm supposed to get hit by the opposite tower.
Yes.
I mean, the
How-
opposite beam.
Yeah, so how do you tell which one you get hit by?
You said east-west. So I think I need to get hit by 4, actually.
Because, so that's the whole thing with, like, as a support, you're always looking northwest first.
Okay.
That's your default look there first, and then if that's not your cannon, you go counterclockwise.
Should counter. You did say that earlier. Okay. Okay, now my brain needs a 5-minute break.
Okay.
I mean, or
Yeah,
you
I
need
just need
like
5
another
minutes.
5 minutes of doing the quiz on your own.
Yeah.
I would,
That actually helps a lot.
Once I die to it a few times, it won't be so bad. The problem is it's a waste of time getting there if I'm just gonna die not knowing what to do. So just give me 5 minutes to process what you said so far.
yeah.
Let's re-instance or like take a break, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can take a 10-minute break.
Let me go check out some beans and probably microwave something.
I'll be back.
Okay.
That seems like a perfect time to go brew some tea.
I'm back.
Sheesh.
Wow.
Shall even bother biting into the burrito.
Okay. Are you ready to go back in, Griffin, or do you want some
Actually,
more time?
no. Let's go over it one more time. I'd like you to quiz me one more time.
Okay. Do you want to do the quiz yourself and I can watch, or?
No, I did. That's why I want you to quiz me from your screen.
Oh, okay.
I did it once,
Gotcha. Sunrise.
and somehow I got them all right. So
Oh, nice. Awesome. Awesome. Okay.
there was guessing involved, but I did get them all right.
Okay.
It was like 50% guessing, 50% deduction, based off of the things you said, like counterclockwise and
Yeah.
east-west and all that stuff.
All right.
Okay, so okay, so your color's random and your timer's random, and the colors of the top of the guns are random.
Yes.
So
Well,
for
there's
here,
always
I
going
have
to be
long
two.
and blue. So I'm trying to get hit by a yellow. Because I'm long, I have to go to a tower first, and it's east-west. So I have to go to the left tower, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So I don't know
This-
like how to determine if this is going to be a cleave in the middle or a cleave on the sides. I guess if it's one sword, it's going to go down the middle, and she holds two swords up. Oh no, her tails come up for the sides, right?
Yeah, it's like her weird
Okay.
tentacly arms.
Right.
are
So I
purple.
need to stand next to the west tower at the one that's on the line.
That would be straddling the safe and unsafe zone. I would,
Oh, just stay where the tower was.
yeah,
Okay.
because like this is about where the inner stuff is bad stuff. Yeah. So.
Okay.
But yes, you get the idea.
All right, and I'm blue, and I need to go counterclockwise, east-west. So I need to go to 2 and to the right of the 2.
Not quite, because you doesn't matter where you are currently. You're always looking at the northwest first as a support.
Okay. So I would stay at 1.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And now,
And I would be on the
Which one?
outside.
say again.
I would be on the outside of it, to the left of the 1,
Because
because it was east-west.
Well, these
No.
are now new towers that are spawning, so there's gonna be,
Oh,
because you see that these are like pointing north.
right. I did see that they changed, but I didn't know the relevancy.
Yeah, so each time that the tower and cannons are being baited and soaked, there's the two lady people telegraphing where they're going, and at this point I will tell you again where the towers are spawning, so you don't really have to think too much of that. So I'll just be like north south. So that means you want to be on either the north side of a marker, so like here, or the south side of the marker. Wherever the towers spawn, it's like the same location you want to be on the marker. So north-south towers, you want to be on the north side of the marker. East-west towers, you want to be at the east or west side of the markers.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So where would you go with this timer left? You said 1. So
I would go 1 and to the north of it.
Yep. You can do another one?
Sure. So I'm short, so I need to do the cannon first.
Yep.
So I would stay at 1 and go to the left of it.
Yep. So I'd be saying like east-west towers. You got purple beam. I will also tell you like purple beam. That's gonna be, I'll say inner. So
Okay, so I need to go stand in the center.
yeah, like any 3
Okay.
of these stats are good. You'll probably be around here. Okay.
And then
So I'll say east-west towers here.
this is the second phase, and I was blue. Was I blue first? Well, I have to go to a tower.
Yeah, it doesn't like.
It doesn't matter, I guess.
Correct.
So
As
I
long
would just.
as- Go ahead.
Okay. Well, I mean, considering where I started, I would just go to the one that's to the west.
I'd be careful with that type of logic because it's possible you could end up at 3 at some point. But
Okay.
So you always want to, as a support, you're always either going to the west side or the south.
Okay.
Tower.
Okay.
Like this area is like all you care about for towers. Is
Okay.
West or south.
Okay.
So you would
So you can end up a variety of places for the cannons, but for the towers, as a support, it's always west or south.
Yep.
Okay.
So if we do this correctly, it's just 1 person at each objective, or
for cannons.
It's our
yes.
tower, right?
Yeah. So cannons, you should only have one person at each cannon, and then towers should be soaked by 2 players.
Oh, okay.
So what's happening is that there's always going to be 2 DPS that bait cannons first, and then 2 supports that bait cannons first. So it kind of like splits the roles in half. Which is why I like this whole thing. And, you know, your opposing roll buddy will have the opposite color of you, so it's like just a given. That's kind of like, you don't really need to know that. It's just why it works.
For the part where she slashes the ground, is there shared damage, or do you just make sure you're just not standing in the slashes?
You dodge it, don't get hit.
I'm saying, do you have to pair up as you spread out away from the slashes, or do you
No.
just make sure you're
You
just not
just-
standing in them and you're okay?
Yeah, you just make sure you're not standing in them. There's nothing else happening other than dodging it.
And do we take damage anyway, and just full damage if you're standing in it, or do you not take any damage if you're not standing in it?
This is for the sword stuff you're saying, right?
Yes.
You
I'm just
shouldn't
trying
get-
to understand, do I need to heal people who, like, if no one's standing in it, are we still going to take damage?
You will not take damage. The only time you're taking damage is when you're soaking a tower or soaking a cannon. So
Okay.
everyone's getting hit at the same time, because cannon blasts and the towers fall.
No,
at the
no, I'm sorry. I'm talking about when she slashes the ground after this.
Sword quiver?
Oh.
I don't know what
Yes.
it's called.
Yes,
She's
sword
going to put blue slashes on the ground, and they're going to explode. Is it going to
Yes.
impact the entire arena, or just where she slashed in terms of
Everyone-
damage?
Everyone's gonna get hit. It's a very healing intensive moment.
Okay.
So it's
Yeah, it
All
doesn't matter if you're standing in the animation.
Yeah.
Okay. So you don't take more damage from standing in the animation?
Right.
Okay. All right.
So yeah, what those are is indicating where an attack is going to be happening after we spread to our spots.
I can go. Let's see. Go to random or clear? Sure. So you just see how the sword quiver mechanic works. Because honestly, if we get through sunrise, then it's kind of almost free. Kind of almost. Okay. Yada yada. Let's go past this. Okay. So this is sword quiver. Did you look like where you're standing for your spot? Maybe like a picture for that.
No, I didn't know.
Um.
I assumed I just still had to group with Jay.
Yes. This is ultimately what.
Like, after we dodge to the safe spot, she'll send a laser at us, at each group of people. And, it needs to have 2 people in it.
Yeah, so these are kind of your default spots for the quiver. Is if this ends up being a bad spot, you actually have to go east west. So, but here, let's go back to this really quick. So
Oh, due to the line that goes horizontally across from east to west, right? It's not always in the center.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So, oh, well, we did okay.
You guys are too good.
Yeah. Okay. Apparently that
Damn.
was. You know what? Okay, I'm gonna go back to the one where I was like hugging. Okay, go way back. That was weak. What the? Yeah. Perfect. Okay. I might have. I can't remember if I died here. Might have died. That was great. Oh no. Okay. Okay, sword quiver. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's how many times it's gonna like hit us, and it's gonna happen. The sequence is happening 3 times before Enrage, so you got to make sure that you're kind of spacing out your your CDs for this. But as you can see, like this slash right here, is the horizontal one. That's the
Yeah.
only one that really changes. Either the slash can be in the front, or it can be in the middle, or it can be in the back.
Okay.
So
So the people who would normally be up front in front of her need to be in the middle, and then the people who are in the back just stay where they were.
yep, exactly. So
Okay.
since I'm a healer, I'm like Harper basically in this. Going back here,
Okay.
and at that point,
Those are wide. Yeah.
yeah, like Jay was saying that we have to be in buddies because of so that's that thing right there. It's targeting, I think, one roll. I'm not entirely sure, but it has to be shared. So, and then there's another sword quiver. Heal people up. And you're just looking for that horizontal slash. It's the only one you really care about. Alright, it's in the middle, so everyone's just gonna go to their default spot. One last sword quiver. And that's in the front again, so easy peasy. Make sense?
Yep.
Okay. Ready to go die. Ready check.
Well,
So my last chaotic raid lasted for that entire explanation, and then it ended.
what?
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
It's a terrible thing.
Very
How-
sad thing.
Did you win?
No.
I was gonna say maybe you just cleared really fast or something. Wow.
I can't tell if, like, the explanation was long or short.
It was about 5 pulls.
Fight. Wow. Okay.
Like a bunch of people just left. That's crazy.
Yeah. But it ended on a high note, because we did prog a bit.
I see. You're talking. Why are you talking? I thought you were, like, in a cafe.
I am, but sometimes, you know.
Enough people leave.
I don't feel bad for Amazon people who have to deliver stuff late night Sundays.
You know, I feel bad for any delivery driver. Like, you guys are the heroes.
Yeah.
They used to get paid, well, I don't know about delivery drivers, but I know like people who work at freight companies, like truck drivers, like the 18-wheelers used to get paid a lot.
They still get paid a lot. Unions and shit, so.
I did like a seasonal job at UPS. It was great. My driver was like, "You're gonna go out in the cold while I stay in Nice semi-warm drop. I was like, okay.
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
She's crazy.
The north. The inner south. DPS are close. It's gonna be out healers. Out healers far, in tanks close, out ranged far, and then in melee. God, everybody lived?
There is no limit to Electrope's potential.
He's gathering either. But to what end?
It's north side. Bravo, buddies. Clocking. And counting.
How's this?
Looking north. East spreads.
Oh, wrong place.
Take this!
Shouldn't have wasted that.
Electrope has many uses. Watch and learn.
Oh, look at that massive
Right
cannon.
side.
Her skills are as sharp as ever.
Oh.
Make sure we help mitigate this.
I'll erase you.
Staying. Staying again. Nice.
choice but to surrender to Electro.
Wicked Thunder is discharging vast amounts of ether!
Let's be a purple hit. Send in. Rotate.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay. Just remember just to find Bravo. Marker.
I will not fail.
Left.
Something is growing from her body!
It's gonna be a purple hit. DPS in. Rotate. Between C and D, C and D.
She's taken an electrode into her body and unleashed a new fellow soul!
Light party soon. I'm gonna look across. Get ready to sprint left group. Outer, outer. Mustard bombs. Stacked up for the tanks. It's gonna be a left dot knockback.
She's using electrodes to convert her body's ether!
Oh, come on.
Whoops.
Whoops! Oh no. Oh no. There's gonna be an AoE coming up.
Whoa! Whoa!
Bait stuff in the center. It's gonna be 3. Let's see here. Okay, we're just chilling. We're staying right here. The outer. And, we'll see. Corner buddies. The Cardinals spreads. Cardinals spreads.
Goodbye, kid. Oh, spread. So it's okay.
Oh, you said Cardinal. I'm dead.
Say, yeah, say, stack, outer. I would say, like, you could be a little bit further away from the red dot to make sure that you're lined up more, you know, that you'll get,
Yeah.
get across.
I'm just gonna like step maybe like one character length away. So I think I'm hugging it way too closely.
Yeah.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has
one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
She's crazy. A wicked
South.
thing to find.
Inner, north. Supports are far. It's gonna be in tanks. In tanks. And out healers far. In melee. And outranged. Maybe.
They're back on their feet. What?
There is no limit to Electro's potential.
She's gathering Eva. But to what end?
It's gonna be the south side. Charlie or Delta. Charlie spreads. Clocks count.
How's this?
Looking north.
I didn't get out in time.
East buddies. I don't know if I will be in this.
Uh,
Oh, you know what? This will
I'm
work.
lost.
Oh,
They're still in it. But for how long?
I don't know. I was so confused there.
it's all good.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring.
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
She's crazy. A wicked thing to
South.
find.
Inner, south. Supports are far. It's gonna be in healers. In healers. Out tanks. In range. Out melee.
Whoa.
Oh my! The challenger went down hard. They're back on their feet.
Did we?
They're still in it, but for how long?
There is no limit to Electrode's potential.
He's gathering Eva, but to what end?
Alpha or Charlie? Alpha buddies. Clocking. Counting. Looking north.
So, three? I
East
guess.
buddies.
Added 2.
Just reset, yeah.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
She's great wings! Ha! A wickedly divine!
North. Outer. South. DPS. Or far. This is gonna be out and healers. Out healers. In tanks. Out ranged. In melee.
And they're done! Is it over already?
AoE.
They're still in it, but for how long?
There is no limit to Electrode's potential.
He's gathering Eva, but to what end?
This will be north side. Alpha Bravo. Alpha buddies. Clocking.
How's this?
Counting. Looking north. West buddies.
Take this! Electrope has many uses. Watch and learn.
Oh, look at that massive
Right.
cannon. Her skills are as sharp as ever.
I'll erase you.
Swapping. Swapping again.
The challenger went down hard.
Ah.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
She's great wings! Ha! A wickedly
North.
divine!
Outer. North. UPS close. Supports are far. Ooh, okay. So he out tanks. Out tanks. And then in healers. Melee out. Ranged.
What?
In.
That was somebody closer than me.
AoE.
They're back on their feet! What grit!
There is no limit to Electrope's potential.
It's gathering Eva, but to what end?
So we Bravo or Delta? Bravo spreads. Fox. Counting.
How's this?
Looking north. West, buddies.
Take this! Electrope has many uses. Watch and learn.
Oh, look at that lassie
Right.
cannon. Her skills are as sharp as ever.
I'll erase you.
Staying. Swapping. Nice.
No! I cannot die here! I have no choice but to surrender to Electrope.
Wicked Thunder is discharging vast amounts of ether.
Purple hit. PTS in. Rotate.
I will not fail.
Egad! Something is crowing from her body.
A purple hit. Uh-oh. That was unfortunate. Okay, between C and D. Oh, I think all our healers and rezzers are dead.
I tried to dash over to you, but I didn't make it.
It was a valiant effort. Are we getting tired? Do we want to call it there?
Yeah, my reaction time is slowing down.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Good
been
prog.
there, that is
Alright.
good prog.
Well,
Almost there.
same time tomorrow.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Unless it's too much rating. I know it's been a lot of rating lately. It's been a lot for me.
Oh,
I can tell you
No
that
such
much.
thing. No such thing as too much.
You're crazy.
Maybe, yeah. But not as crazy as Hanzo.
Yeah.